Happy Earth Day! Hello to all the young people and all of you who are young at heart. Today we are celebrating Earth Day, a day when we celebrate creation and we learn more about how we can better care for the earth. I was thinking about our church mission statement. That's a sentence that tells us how we hope to live together as a church. Here it is. We express God's love in action, compassion, and justice. I was thinking, how can we live that statement in regards to the earth? Let's start with compassion. I'm out here in nature today because I love looking for signs of spring in the new flowers and the tiny green leaves that are just beginning to bud. Being in nature also helps me to feel closer to God. We can learn a lot by using our senses, watching the insects and animals and birds that we see. It can help us grow closer to those things around us. The earth has been hurting a lot lately too. Climate change is impacting animals and plants, the places that we live, and the environments around us. When we read books or watch shows or films that teach us more about climate change and the impact on the earth, we can have greater compassion. We can feel with the animals that we learn about that are endangered because of people's actions. And so compassion is a starting place. It's a way to feel more connected, to understand the harm that's being done to our environment, and also the way climate change impacts different human communities differently and in unfair ways. The second part of our mission statement I want to talk about is action. So when we feel compassion, we feel connected to the earth, we want to make a difference, and we see how it's impacting different communities in unfair ways. We want to take action. There are things we can do individually at our homes. We could learn to compost, recycle more, and buy less so we have less trash to throw out. We could plant a garden. We could find ways that we can reduce our energy consumption by turning off lights and turning off water and using only what we need. There are a lot of things we can do as individuals, but some of the problems with climate change are so big that to really make a difference, we have to work together. And that's where the third part of our mission statement comes in, justice. The wonderful thing that gives me hope is how many young people are already leading the way in helping us to work for climate justice. People like Quanah Chasing Horse, who is defending and protecting native land in the Arctic. Nadia Nazar, who is using art to help people understand what's going on with the climate crisis. People like Daphne Frias, who is using her voice and her storytelling to inspire others and to talk about how climate impacts public health and how it intersects with disabilities rights. And people like Isra Hirsi. She is speaking up. She is talking about how climate change impacts Black and brown communities in bigger ways than other communities. And it's just not fair. These young people and so many more are helping to organize other young people and adults to do something bigger about climate change, to change laws and policies, to convince corporations that it's time to start taking our care of the earth seriously, because we're making a negative impact right now, and we want to change that and have this generation make a positive impact in caring for the earth for generations to come. There are so many ways we can celebrate and care for the earth today. Using compassion, action, and justice, we can make a difference. We can love and celebrate God's earth, and we can be sure that it's here for generations to come. Let's share a prayer together. Dear God of creation, thank you for our wonderful earth and all the plants, animals, rocks, and wind that's here with us. Help us to show Earth your love by living with compassion, taking action, and working for justice for the earth that sustains us all. Amen. And as we say each week, peace be with you.